friends, it's JD, and I know you're inundated with information at this time, so if you choose to watch this video, then I want to give you a high five, virtually, a virtual five. Virtual five. I hope you're staying healthy and you're finding reasons to have joy. I read an article this morning that made me feel like I needed to post a video in case you need to hear this. The article is also referenced in the post, so feel free to skip this video and just read that if you like. In the last almost 4 years, I have learned more about myself than I have in 27 years of living. If you've been a friend of mine on Facebook in the last number of years, you've seen me post some awesome content from some great moments. But you've also seen me be pretty vulnerable and real in the midst of uncertainty and pain. The attempt to be real has been the most important venture in my life over the last half-decade. May 2016 was the wildfire that ravaged Fort McMurray. And not unlike this pandemic, it caused panic, fear, and uncertainty. There are so many reasons to have those emotions, but there's also so many reasons to have joy. I made a post a couple of days ago talking about the fact that I had no work left in the wake of this global emergency. I don't say that now for any other reason than to say I'm not worried. I have moments of wondering how I will survive and how people I love and care about will survive in the wake of this, but I genuinely feel peace. And I have hope that things will not only turn around for the better, but that this will be a time that we will learn a lot about ourselves and how to best help those around us in times of uncertainty. The wildfire exacerbated my mental illness, but I discovered it is something I've lived with as long as I can remember. Childhood trauma affected me in ways that we didn't understand 20 years ago, but I have come to understand it now, and I'm thankful for that. I say all this to say, I'm trying to do things differently this time. I want you to keep yourself healthy, physically, mentally, spiritually, and relationally. Physically, staying healthy may mean doing a workout routine in the morning to help kick off your day. It may mean cooking balanced meals. In a time like this though, it may also mean eating those 3 chocolate bars. Don't worry, I'm not judging. Mentally, staying healthy may mean turning off the news if it's causing you anxiety and grief. Ask someone close to you that you trust to inform you on the things that matter, such as the announcement from the Prime Minister this morning on supports for Canadians. Keep informed as much as you need, but don't overdo it if it's causing you grief. Disconnect, read a book, sip on a coffee, and reflect on what really matters to you. Spiritually could look differently for you than it does for me. In all honesty, my spiritual life still hasn't recovered from what it was prior to the wildfire to now. This is something I've been working on fixing for an ongoing basis, but I want to be real to show that if you're also having difficulties there, you're not alone. I totally understand. Relationally, let's just love on each other and have grace for yourself and those around you. There may be days when you don't feel like talking to anyone, or you may feel incredibly lonely and just need a conversation. Reach out if you need to, but also be okay with taking some time to yourself to reflect and process everything going on in your life. Self-isolation doesn't have to mean you're isolated relationally. If you need a friend, send a text, pick up the phone, or fire off a Facebook message. Oh, or an email. Do you still email? I do. There's millions of ways to communicate these days. Maybe not a carrier pigeon, but I suppose you could if you wanted to. Extend opportunities to have real conversations, but don't feel like you have to be everything for everyone right now. I know what it's like to do that. Reach out if you need to, but have grace for yourself if you need to take a break from the world. Take care of yourself right now. Make sure those around you are okay. If you're in a city, stop by neighbors. Stay at a distance, but see if they need anything. Let them know that you're there for them. I don't really have too many neighbors where I live, but I have been trying to stay in touch with family and close friends. Let's do our part to make sure that we're keeping healthy and those around us are doing okay as well. Also, for my Fort McMurray peeps, how are we going through something like this again? Going through a life-changing ordeal like an evacuation is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but I didn't expect to see something like this happen again so soon. I have a hard time believing that we're in a time of uncertainty again like we were 4 years ago, but I'm gonna take that to mean we've learned how to be resilient and we can help our fellow Canadians and those around the world on how to deal with a situation like this. I also want to let you know that I'm looking into doing a live stream while DJing. Details are still coming together, but I am looking to do a 24-hour live stream and maybe even daily streams. If you have any ideas on how this can be a support, I'm trying to figure out how to do this at the moment. If you have any ideas, you'd like to partner, or would like to take a slot to mix if you're local to Red Deer, please get in touch with me and let me know. With being out of work, I'm considering that this could also be a way to support myself and other DJs too, potentially, who also have no work right now. I don't know what it's supposed to look like just yet, but I'm trying to figure that out. So please let me know if you have any ideas, or if you want to partner, or if you just want to give me a high five. Something I've been dreaming about for a few days now. I love the idea of coming together as a community, and even if we are in different locations, even if you're there and I'm here, there's still this beautiful thing called the internet. And I want to connect with you the best I can and do what I do, which is mixing music. So if you do want to partner with me, I sure would love to hear from you. In the words of a YouTuber that I've been following for a few years now, stay happy and healthy. And in the wake of COVID-19, stay alert, not anxious. Much love to you and your family and friends. Take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and don't forget to take some time for yourself today, whatever that means. Take care, my friends, and we'll chat with you again soon. Peace.